Why am I here again? This is the third night we're doing this, guys, and I'm so sick and tired of talking about Nightmare on Elm Street 4K collection. Why? Why do we keep having this conversation every single day? Why every single day is there new things to talk about with this damn Nightmare on Elm Street 4K collection? It's, hey, there's a France box set. We might be getting this in the US. Oh my God, this image, the US image is here. It's on Blu-ray.com. Oh my God. Oh no, it's a fake. And then everybody's putting out their custom images, and this is what it could look like and should look like. People are sharing those saying, is this the image? Is this not the image? And now, today, once everything's been debunked, and Blu-ray.com took the picture down because it was causing an uproar and everybody made videos about it, we get Amazon, who now releases an image, a blank image basically, and saying 4K Elm Street Steelbook exclusive collection. Like we didn't have enough shit to worry about. Now we've got Amazon involved with a Steelbook set here in the States. Is that Steelbook the same as Zavi's? I don't know. Does anybody know? This is an exclusive Amazon set. What does that mean? I have no idea. But let's dig into this, because after this, I am done. I am done with this Elm Street 4K collection. I don't give a shit if there's fake pictures until the press release comes out from Warner Brothers. I am not doing any more Elm Street 4K collection videos at all. No more of this troll shit, AI shit. Not doing it anymore. This is it. I'm done. Elm Street, we can talk about it tonight, but that is it. Until we get actual images from Warner, I am not going to talk about Elm Street no more on this show. And again, I'm sorry for being a couple minutes late. Coming to find out, last time I did this last night, I had some stuff on this TV back here that maybe wasn't appropriate for the viewers. So I had to make sure I put something in that I knew would not give me the same problem. So before we dive into this damn Amazon set and what we know about it and what to expect and what you guys think and what I think, let's see who has come back to hang out with me for the third night in a row. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I do have another video I'm dropping tomorrow for you guys. So it's been a busy week, but I am going to be away the week of the 21st. So the content may be a little bit sporadic around that point, but I'm hoping to have some stuff recorded to drop when I'm gone. So I want to kind of just do a lot now to have stuff out there for you guys to watch and check out before I leave. So Elm Street's given me a lot of good content, I guess, even though I was going to go live tonight and talk about something else, but I'll just save that for another day, another time. But let's talk about this now. Let's see who is in the house. Come say what's up. I like to do this on these late night live chats before I get into the topic at hand. So if you're watching this on the replay, you don't care for me to say hi or answer any questions, just fast forward a little bit. But I'm going to get into who's here because I do want to respect people that are popping in and hanging out with me tonight. The Ring. Yeah. So much live goodness. 304 Horror. What's up? What popping? Bro, we're getting trolled, man. We're getting trolled, all right. It's like, is Warner Brothers fucking with us right now? Seriously? Are they messing with us right now? Like, they see what's going on here, and they can't just be like, here's the stuff, guys. Stop freaking out, stop doing videos, stop making assumptions. Here it is. They've had time. Jesus, this thing was announced months ago. They don't have time to figure out what they're going to do now. France has time. The US doesn't have time. I'm so tired of staring at that damn Zavi Steelbook I pre-ordered months ago for a crazy amount of money to not know what the hell that thing's going to look like. And now I got to deal with Amazon. And I would like to see both so I can figure out, am I going to cancel this? I'm going to buy this, because what's going to end up happening is I'm just going to end up buying everything and not having a chance to cancel it like I did with the damn Elm Street Part 1 Steelbook set. I still have a whole unopened set here because I got two and then I couldn't return one. So I don't want to go down that road again. I really don't. Oh, God. And you're going to come at me with Freddy's Nightmares right now? That's what we're going to talk about right now. I'm so tired of Freddy Now you want to talk about nightmares? We can't even figure out this damn collection. Nightmares, he says. Perry fan. What up, William? Thanks for being here, man. Still rocking the 1999 box set, and this VHS set right here are the bangers right there. The 2 VHS sets, the media set, and then that set. That's the key, and then the DVD set. Those are the 3. Groove Godzilla. Woo! Yo, I like that name. I love Godzilla around here. I'm a big Godzilla fan. B MAGA. What's up? Oh, you already hit the like and you're going to watch the replay. This is the guy right here. What a supporter this guy is. I love this dude. B MAGA, always coming in. Even if he can't watch live, he hits the like button to support the rad dude here. And I appreciate that because it's an easy way to support the channel. Let's just hit that like button. Ooh. Eating ice cream. Watching Born to Be Rad. Look at that. He's making popcorn, baby. Good. Just hang out. It's late somewhere. If you're on the West Coast, it's not that bad. What's Vanilla Mike going to say about it? I don't know. I haven't brought Vanilla Mike out in a while. He's actually down there on the floor in like a little stand. I probably gotta get him out here. Fire away. Yeah, dude, they need to be transparent. Like they see what's going on. Literally. Like people are tagging them like they just don't know. They've got to know. They've got to know. Just put I almost feel that tomorrow they're going to put something up. I mean, it's just been getting out of hand now. It's either they're just waiting for pre-orders and they like all the hype and they're going to drop it on us later, or they want to shut everybody up and say, here's the deal. Here's what it is. So I'm hoping tomorrow we get something. Sean Fisher in the house. What's going on? Here we go. I knew one was coming from Amazon. Yeah. We talked about the show last night. I forgot to mention that all episodes take 60 minutes. Oh, we're talking about that TV show again? All right. I'll try to get to it at some point. I agree, man. I agree. They shouldn't. What is this thing going to look like? Is it going to be gold? Are they going to wrap it in gold? Like it's this big surprise. Like, check this out. I guarantee it's going to come out and people are going to be like, oh, that's it. Unless they see the backlash and like, oh shit, we better make something good. And they're like changing their mind now because they're like, oh, we kind of half-assed this. People are getting pissed already. Like that's probably that damn France one for the standard. They're like, maybe we should change it. It does look like that Walmart one. Like, I don't know. I don't know why they wouldn't know. The only thing I did hear from somebody that kind of knows is that the steelbooks are supposed to be movie art covers on all of them, which I think that's a huge plus. Now, what the outer box looks like, that I have no idea. Orman, what's up? Yeah, you were right. You did tell me it was fake. I never said it was real. I kept asking, is this real? I'm very conscious of what I say about things. Is this real? Listen to all my stuff. Look at my Instagram post. It was never an absolute. I don't do that. Let me see. You know, the Amazon exclusive does sound cool, and we can get into that tonight. Like, we can look at the specs and everything that it says about it. It does sound really cool. The problem is with Amazon exclusives is I feel like they sell out pretty quick if you're not on top of it. I see that comment, Mayor. I can't pull that up. Who's on the shirt? Who do you think's on the shirt? Let's see. We got the Hamster, baby. Big Haim. Ryan says he is done with pre-orders, period. Everything about the pre-order process lately is frustrating between delays. Like 100%. I mean, I talked about it the other night, is that, you know, there's a company right now that's in big, supposedly, word on the street is they're in some trouble, and they've got a lot of pre-orders out, and people aren't sure if they're going to get fulfilled or not. So I get it. I get it for sure. D Shaw, what's up? It's definitely a three-peat. Did I get my Night of Living Dead 4K pre-ordered? Yes. Let's just say it's coming. It's coming. And we'll talk about that a little more when it gets there. What up, man? It is Haim, dude. What up, Mike? Haim, baby. This is real bullshit, says Marky Balboa. What's up, Antanas? When I saw your posting that I went to Amazon quickly, I'm excited because of the what ifs. It's stressful, I'll tell you that. Especially because if things start selling out and you don't know what it is, it's tough. Then you got Blockbuster Box Sets who's doing his box set and like his pre-orders end soon and shit. And like, then you want to take that in consideration as well. So there's a lot kind of riding on this collection right now, I think. People don't want to miss out on specific editions, but they want to have some time to make, a judgment call on it. Let me see. I agree that what up Vanderhoff? Thanks, hit the like button. I agree that Warner's at fault here. Like this shouldn't take this long. Like yeah, exactly. They could be so many people complaining they don't know what to 100%. They could be like backtracking right now and fixing things, of course. Yeah, I don't know. I don't either. I saw like there was like a mock-up and somebody said it was on a forum or something. But it's wild to me that Blu-ray.com would actually post that. Like it's wild that they would fall for something like that. They just seem a little bit more in the know to just like throw some random image up there and be like, oh, we'll just use this. Again, I don't spend a lot of time on Blu-ray.com, but I know a lot of people do. So is that common for them to throw up a lot of default images and stuff? I don't know. Blockbuster box set is the box set we deserve 100%. It's going to be amazing. And I would love it. I may get it. I probably will get it. But at the same time, my only issue is I need to see what this Steelbook set that I ordered. I spent $300 on this Steelbook set, roughly. So I need to see what this thing's going to look like. And if I don't like it, I'm going to cancel my order, find the cheapest option, buy it, go to Blockbuster, get that stuff there. It's a hard sell for me to get the Steelbook set for $300 and then the Blockbuster box set for another, what, $2-ish almost? See, that's tough. That's like a $500 set. Do I really want to do that? Not really. So again, I gotta see things and make my decision on what I want to do. No question, it's going to be the best, right? From a physical standpoint, visually, it's going to be the best. But again, that's kind of the pros and cons of the whole thing, right? That's why I feel like it's important that we see every edition that we have available so we can make the best decision for ourselves. And again, if that's the case, I would just go with the cheapest option then, for sure. What up, Killing Time? Bad Brains. What's up? Tony O's back. What's up, man? Didn't think you would get as crazy at the city. For real, man. It got nuts. It got out of hand for sure. It really did. And I think that this Steelbook thing's going to get out of hand soon too. Because it just popped up out of nowhere, right? I hope it is. That might help my decision. Let me see. What up, trainer? No, but I do have some Sting shirts. Let me see. Yeah, that Night of Living Dead set did go. It sold out very quickly, but I highly doubt that's going to be one and done. Like, I mean, I think it's going to come back. I just think the first run is probably sold out right now. But it's good to see people are very excited for it. But I hope everybody gets a chance to get it. I hope it's not like a limited thing. That wouldn't be good at all. What up, Chris C? I'm done with pre-orders. I gotta go eat. I'm tired of Sony not giving a real. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I really don't, to be honest with you. Fazra, and what's up, dude? Thanks for being here, man. For real, pre-orders did go up last October. Holy shit, it's almost been a year, dude. October's going to be here in no time. It's wild. May, yeah, of course it's Silver Bullet, man. Good call, dude. Did I see Dead Pit's video about it? I did not. I I heard that they talked about it being fake on their Patreon show. That's what I heard. Warner Brothers can't even give us decent edition Tim Burton Batman's on film. I mean, yeah, there was issues with those Batman ones, wasn't there? What was it again? Something was different about that because I had Epic Movie Guy on, and he said that there was something off about that. Now I can't remember. Jesus, I said Epic Movie. I always do that. Epic Film Guys I had on, and they were talking about that. Or Burton's Batcave, if you follow them on Instagram, great page if you like Batman stuff. I had him on, and he was telling me about that. So I don't remember exactly what he said though. There was some issues with it. I can't find the link. I'm gonna pull it up. I'll pull it up right now. All right, let's take a look here. Okay. We'll talk about this together. Share screen. Amazon. All right, let's do it. Okay. So, all right. It says, and I apologize if it's too small for some of you guys. Nightmare on Elm Street 7 film collection, limited edition steelbook library case. Now, I assume that means, is that kind of similar to like those Best Buy ones with the foam inside, kind of like the Halloween 1, 2, and 3 and the Jurassic Park? Is that the same style they're talking about? Amazon exclusive 4K Ultra plus digital. But here's where it's interesting. Listen to the product description. Complete your Nightmare on Elm Street film collection with this limited edition Amazon exclusive 7 film 4K steelbook library case collection. All the Nightmare on Elm Street films are now available on 4K for the first time. The collection includes 7 steelbooks featuring unique art. Oh, maybe that's not movie art then. Unique art. Okay, that's interesting to know. All 7 on Elm Street films on 4K and digital. You'll get some 3D glasses. That's interesting to know. And a numbered certificate of authenticity, and all housed in a steelbook library case. The steelbooks and library case feature premium finishes. Sounds promising. But it's not available to order yet. Currently unavailable. Okay, so keep your eye on this thing. There's no artwork. This is fake. This is temporary art. This isn't what we're getting, guys. So don't think it's going to be just basic like that. There's going to be something. But the unique images is interesting because, again, I heard that they were going to have the poster art. Maybe that's the Zavi one. Maybe not. Maybe people are wrong. But when it says unique images, I don't know if that means we're going to get the original poster art. I think they would have probably said that, unless they just don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that's it. It does sound interesting though. I ordered mine from Zavi. This one's not available to order yet, but this just kind of popped up today in more Elm Street news. Hard Films, what's up? I think it is. Yeah, I mean, again, I said last night that, I wasn't given absolutes, but what I said was, my concern was that was a piece of artwork I had never seen before. And I think that's what showed me concern, that it could be legit, because why would Blu-ray.com run with that, number one? And where did that artwork come from? And I know anybody can create art. It's just kind of weird how that one just fell through the cracks. I never seen anything like that before. I follow artists all over the place on social media. I just never saw that image. So that's why I was a little bit suspect, because I'm like, shit. I mean, guys, you saw the Poltergeist images they used for the Steelbook. You saw the ones they used for the 4K. I mean, there's been a lot of shit cover arts that have been done for some of these 4Ks. So I wouldn't put it past them, to be quite honest with you. But again, I'm glad it's not real, for sure. But yeah, I mean, it's very, very interesting that this is kind of created a mind of its own. If this is all Warner Brothers doing, in the sense they're like, let's create hype before this thing comes out because it's been kind of dormant for a while, then bravo. If it's just kind of happenstance and randomness, then, shame on us, I guess, for being passionate fans. But I think at the end of the day, Warner just needs to showcase what this shit's going to look like. I mean, it's supposed to come out in a couple months. So the fact that they don't have it out yet is just kind of shitty. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe this week we'll get it if since they've seen all the different uproars and stuff. Um, you would think so. So again, like maybe they did see the outrage on some of this stuff and they changed their mind. I don't know. Um, I mean, I can't disagree. I think a lot of movies are flopping nowadays. It's unfortunate. I mean, there's not a lot of stuff that's breaking through right now. What up, Prince? Blockbuster cutting off. Yeah, that's tough too. Again, because you kind of have to be forced to make your decision. But um, I will say this: I do believe that he could cancel orders as long as he hasn't shipped them yet. So that's a plus. Also, too, I mean, he has restocked a lot of stuff in the past. So if you want to just gamble on it and say I don't know yet, but if he restocks and I'm not happy with what I have, I'll buy the second wave. I mean, there's always different options, I'm sure. Um, Back in the physical media golden age, titles were finalized enough for pre-order late in 3 months. 100%. Was I a heel? Yes, I was a heel in the indies. 100%. I was. Yes. It's Silver Bullet. Nobody. It's sold out already. But again, I wouldn't freak out. I think it's gonna come back. I think just this first run is gone. I agree. I said that to somebody else recently. I said because somebody was talking about blockbuster box sets, and they said, what, this kind of doesn't seem. It sucks that I have to do this extra thing, after I spend all this money. And I said, yeah, to be honest, like these companies, and I've said this, Scream Factory should just hire this dude to do this shit for them. Like, for real, like there's so many opportunities that they are missing with some of this stuff. These movies that they're putting out that have other sequels and stuff. Give us a box set. I had him. I was the one who contacted him about the Night of the Demons stuff. And he ended up doing a small run of Night of the Demons box sets. And he sent me some to 2 different ones, and I did a giveaway with it. He had a 3-pack and a 4-pack. So if you wanted to add like the remake in there, you could have. So if you go way back into my videos, like I've been blockbuster box sets is really over and popular right now. I mean, my first blockbuster box sets order was an old Halloween edition, probably it could have been in like 2020, 2019, maybe. It was right when those first 4 or 5, right when those first 5 4Ks came out. When those came out, that's when I had my first box set. And that was well before anybody knew who he was. So he's really kind of come through. And I did videos on that release. I did videos on, I got the Child's Play one. I got the Night of the Demons one. I did a giveaway for the Night of the Demons one. So like going back a couple of years, I've been buying some of his products. It's really good. And I've always said these companies should be doing this, or maybe they should work with this guy, and it would actually cut costs probably if they work together. And that would be good for everybody. You would make one purchase, a bundle pack on their website, right? You don't need to do double. You don't need to buy from them and then go buy from him and then have an extra box. Like, you wouldn't have to worry about that. They would work together. I think that's something I hope in the future they'll do. But you know what? Knowing a lot of these big companies, they'll just copy what he's doing and just do it on their own. That's what they'll do. So I don't know, but you're right. Like, I wish he was working with some of these companies, and it would be great. Sony does this because they underestimate numbers and they sell out and they play catch up every few months. He'll be able to, and that's what I'm nervous about, because didn't they put out Fright Night, and wasn't Fright Night like a hard to get for a while on 4K? Super Batman nerd in the house. What's up? He liked the Freddy bed cover. Yeah, I didn't see many people like that one. I think you might have been the first that I've heard. Oh my god, I just hit the wrong button. It booted me right from my own stream. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Oh my god. Ah, there he is. We're talking about you, man. No, I was just telling him that I've been buying your stuff for a long time. I said I know he's people talk about him now. He's out there now. People know who he is now. I said, but the first item I bought from him was for my Halloween 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4Ks. So whatever year that was, man, that was like one of your early ones. That was the first blockbuster box set I got. I think it was on Etsy. Then the Child's Play one for the collection. And then me and you talked about the Night of the Demons one. I did a giveaway and all that stuff. Got the Halloween one. So he's been around a while. And I said, I've always said this. I would love for companies to work with him. He's doing what companies should be doing. And guys, I've got a couple connection with some companies that I've tried to get some kind of connection going there. And I would love to continue to do that because I do think he's doing the work that these companies should be doing. And if they can kind of work together on some projects, it might help everybody at the end of the day. You can look at it that way too. Their shitty ideas are making him money, right? Night of the Demons, it's a fun franchise. I mean, 100%. That's really what it comes out at the end of the day. And guys, because I kicked myself out. If you said something I can get to you, repost it because I can't go all the way back up now. I agree. They should be. They should be. The library case and the steelbook set from Amazon sounds promising. Like they actually put some effort here. We'll see, though. I don't want to, like I said, I don't like to speak in absolutes and say it's going to be great or it's not. I don't know. I have to make my decision. And again, as you saw in here, there's people that actually kind of liked that bed cover, slip cover, or whatever they showed. Not many did, but you're always going to have people that are going to like whatever they put out. Not saying that's right or wrong, but people just have different taste. So I might say, oh, I love it. Some other people might say that's shit, and vice versa, right? So that's why it's important that we see every option that we have access to, because then we can make our own decisions, right? Am I going to keep the steelbook set that I already pre-ordered? Am I going to get the Amazon one? Am I going to say I don't like either of them? I'm going to get the cheapest option and go to Blockbuster box sets and get the box. I don't know. I have to see everything up front and see what's the best decision for me financially and what is going to look good best on the shelf. I mean, there's so many aspects to it for me. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, I just want the 4K. Me too. But I'm so tired of having a shitty Elm Street collection that I just want something, like I said before, that I can put on the shelf and be like, this might be the last Nightmare on Elm Street collection I ever buy. I don't need anything better than this, right? Like that's kind of my goal here, is I want to try to finalize some of these things and say, this is the best. I don't see it getting better. I don't think I ever have to purchase all these again. Now, again, that might sound silly because maybe I said that when I bought the DVD one years ago. I don't know, but I definitely need to see the damn artwork, and so don't all of you. It's only fair that they put this out, and I do feel that we're gonna get the artwork this week. I think with all the different uproar going on, with all the different sets, and the Amazon now is putting something out, like they're gonna have to show us what's going on, unless they saw the uproar, they're backtracking now, and they're trying to come up with something else. I don't know. I mean, if he's still in here and he checks this out, I mean, again, there could be a Night of the Demons re-release. I don't know, but if he knows people interested, he might want to do it. So I would love that. If you're good with the DVD set, man, awesome. I'm a huge DVD guy myself. So I can't say it's one of the best sets out there. I love that set. I've got it right there. Again, you're right. That's why it's hard to say. I'm hoping this will be it. Um, my goal is for you to be financially better off by buying the standard up. Yeah, like so again, that's why I want to see what's going on because that might be my option. If I'm not happy with that, I don't want to spend $300 for a subpar edition. Then I would rather just buy the cheapest edition, get the discs, and then just customize it to my liking. Um, and you know what? You could be right, Real Fright. I just have a feeling something else will be botched with this. Who knows? Nowadays, you never know. Blu-ray.com says Nightmare on Elm Street will have Dolby Atmos. Okay, so that's good to know. It's just crazy that we're talking about physical media like this, and there's like almost 200 people in here to talk about it. It's crazy. I love it. But it's wild to just see that like how passionate we can get over this kind of stuff. But it's cool at the same time because again, I love it. I've always loved collecting. I love to know there's more of me out there because for a long time I felt like I was just one of a couple dudes that I knew that were into this stuff. And a lot of those people didn't like live near me. So a lot of the times I was kind of out by myself, collecting, doing the shopping, focusing on this kind of stuff, looking for different cool editions. And if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff and going back in time and talking about that, the video I'm releasing tomorrow is going to be talking about some exclusive horror DVDs that you probably didn't even know existed. So I'm telling stories again. So I like to go back and just tell some stories and showcase some editions I don't think people even knew were around back then. And really cool novelties if you're a huge horror movie collector, physical media historian, stuff like that. Very limited exclusive editions that I talk about. So definitely check that out tomorrow. But let me see. Well, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna say I've talked about this before. My uncle's the one who got me into horror. He personally likes to watch his horror movies on DVD. That's his choice. Now he will buy 4Ks. He has not bought he will buy Blu-rays. He's never bought a 4K. He will buy Blu-rays. And I think he'll buy Blu-rays for his favorites just to kind of see them in a different way. And he'll also buy Blu-rays of movies that the transfer was just so bad that he buys the Blu-ray to try to give it a different light, right? To give it a different life. And to see, like I've talked about before, I cannot ever say anything bad about upgrading and transfer with horror movies after what that did for me with Tourist Trap. I had a DVD of Tourist Trap that was so dark and so bad and so grainy. I hated it because I could barely get through it. I was like, this is boring. I can't even tell what's going on. I ended up buying a Blu-ray of that and it blew me away. And I said, oh my God, I've loved this movie. I don't know why I missed out on this for so long. So sometimes I think there's benefits to it. Like I said, and there's other times that, I will be totally fine with a lot of these DVDs I have over here still because I feel like they look fine. And to be honest, what's crazy too, and you guys might think I'm bullshitting you, but if you have one of these small CRTs, man, I had a 70-inch TV that with a VHS player. That looked like shit. And I was watching some VHS like that for a while. Like I have, and I could probably put them on at some point, but I have like I used to do backyard wrestling. I've got videotapes of that. I've got videotapes of me I have like one indie show on video on VHS. I just got to break all that stuff out. I got so much wrestling stuff I could probably play back there. It's probably a little bit better than what I'm putting on. But like this right here on this little small TV, you can't tell, but Silver Bullet looks fantastic. These VHSs look fantastic. Every time I put one in, you can't tell on this screen, but when I turn around, it looks great. So it's interesting. Like I sit in here sometimes and I organize and I get things ready for shows and I get ideas and I stack movies up. I've got the new stuff over here and I'll just have a movie playing right there as I'm doing all this and I'm watching it happy as a clam. Like I'm fine. And that's why I've been buying some more VHS lately because I spend time in here. And some of these movies that I'm buying are ones that just never got upgrades. So again, if it comes, I'm not a type of person that's going to be like 4K or die, or, you can't buy anything less than a 4K. I don't give a shit what you buy. whatever you like, man. I just like that people are into the same stuff I'm into. I don't care if it's VHS, DVD, Laserdisc, 4K, Blu-ray, whatever. Get any of it. It doesn't matter to me. I like all of it. I buy all of it. I've spent more money the last month on DVDs and VHS than I did Blu-rays and 4Ks. So again, that's just kind of where I'm at right now. Killing Time, thank you for being here, man. I appreciate it. It's getting late, guys. Let me see what you guys are saying in here. Dude, I agree. I have two of them. I have two of those huge box sets that came out, those limited exclusives. I bought two because of the same reason that I'm dealing with this shit now. Like, Zavi put one out and I jumped on it, or Groove, or whoever the hell did it. And then somebody else put one out and it said like something different. So I grabbed that. And when they both came in from two different sites, they were the same thing. And I was like, what the hell? And then I couldn't return them. So I'm stuck with one sealed Elm Street big box I paid $80 for. I don't even know if I can get rid of that at this point. So kind of sucks. I just don't want to go through that with this Elm Street thing and already like pay for my Zavi one, then fall in love with the Amazon one. And then I go to cancel Zavi and it's too late. Like I just don't want to go through all that. And that's why I just want them to put all the specs out so we can see all this stuff and make our final decisions here. That VHS box set was fire, although better looking than the DVD box set, in my opinion. Yeah, you can see it over my shoulder right there. That one, I love that freaking box set. Thoughts on Cobra 4K? I didn't get it yet. I am gonna get it. I only have Cobra on Blu-ray, but it's not even the Screen Factory one. I have like the old Warner one. I think Warner did it, maybe. I could be wrong. I think it was Warner. So I'm definitely going to get Cobra. The only reason I haven't bought Cobra or the stuff yet is because I have a discount code RAD. You can use it on Arrow Video, but it won't let me use it on pre-orders. So I was waiting for them to kind of come in stock, and then I was just going to order it with the code. So that was my plan. That's why I don't have them yet. And I didn't get them sent to me or anything like that. So I have to pick them up. I'm looking to get stuff in Cobra for sure. So I just got to pull the trigger on it before they sell out. So I better hurry soon. But I just wanted to use my code and get a little discount, but it wouldn't let me be doing it on the pre-order. Is the 2009? I like the 2009 Demons remake. I like it. I like it a lot. I actually think it's a very underrated remake. I actually like that better than Part 3. You do. Full Moon Legacy box set, even though it's older, is my box set of the year. I love it. I don't know if I've seen that yet. I'm not upgrading Conjuring. No. I mean, if it was a Conjuring box set with all of them in there, I would have. But I think they're doing another one, right? But just part one, no, I'm not going to do that. I've got them all on Blu-ray, so I'm just going to keep them all together. You could be right, Bog Zombie. I mean, it is a nice sweet spot. Quality and quantity and price, for sure. What up, Quietly Games? Cross my fingers, hoping the best that Nightmare on Elm Street box set. I hope so too, man. Hope so too. Yeah, I know that there is a DVD. I saw that recently, a DVD built-in one too. That's really cool. I would probably pick one of those up too if I saw one at the thrift or something like that for sure. Ooh, you had a Turtles one? That's sick. Hey, we don't talk. We don't talk about. You know what? Actually, I could do, to be honest with you. Look at this new feature here. Look. All right, when you guys start typing in the chat, it's going to go over the TV, so it's not, you won't even be able to see what's going on in there. That's what I should have just did. I agree. Argento in 4K is beautiful, 100%. Hey, happy birthday, man! Also, Brendan at Wet Movie One's birthday too. So happy birthday to him if he ends up coming by and checking this out. Oh, dude, I was just talking to somebody about this. I'm going to VHS Fest at Mahone Driving this weekend. Dude, I heard. I didn't know anything about that. I would love to attend that someday. Very far for me to drive. But I was just talking to somebody about that today. He asked me if there's any tapes I'm looking for. He'll keep his eye out for me. But that sounds super fun, man. And meeting Henlotter, great dude. I met him once before. That sounds like an awesome time. I kind of wish I was there, to be honest with you. What up, Horror Collections? Later, broski. Yeah, there's a lot of thrifting stuff going on TikTok and stuff. Yeah, people are getting back into physical media. So guys, like 100%, like some of this old stuff, I would say, I'm not going to tell you to go buy it. I don't want to keep telling you. But keep your stuff, right? People are interested in it. If you see cool stuff at the store, pick it up. Like I said, I've been going back in time and buying a lot of DVDs, a lot of like classic stuff, horror stuff, mostly Anchor Bay because we're doing the podcast. So I really want to have stuff to talk about and showcase and stuff. And of course, if we start hyping up specific editions, I want to make sure I own them because, again, when it comes to this podcast and getting people, you know, really excited and interested in on a lot of this old stuff as collectibles as well, you know, I want to make sure I have this stuff. So if we start hyping things up, you know, it almost creates a secondary market for it, and I don't want to miss out on it. So I've been buying a lot of Anchor Bay stuff lately. What do I think about the Monkey 4K and upcoming Conjuring Steelbook? I bought the Monkey 4K. I'll be honest, I didn't like the Monkey when I saw it in the theater. I didn't like it. You know what I do like about it? The freaking cover art. I freaking love it. I bought the 4K in hopes that maybe I will like it better on second viewing. I haven't watched it yet, so I can't give you my final opinion on that. But there is a lot of times I'll blind buy new movies and I'll end up just giving them away because I'm like, I don't really need this in the collection. In the Conjuring 4K Steelbook, I love the Conjuring. I really do. I mean, that takes place right near where I live. So I'm a huge Conjuring guy. When I saw the Conjuring day one when it came out, the theater had a line like completely out the door. It was madness because everybody in my area is like, we know this, that house is down the street, you know, like it was a big party here for that. So the Conjuring was a huge success in my area when it came out. Like as far as it was a party movie, everybody came. It was nuts. And I love it. But I think what it is I'm not going to upgrade the 4K because I like to keep movies like that together on the shelf. And the way I have things separated, to me, it doesn't make any sense. If they would have did them all, I would have maybe upgraded a box set, but I'm okay with just keeping my Blu-ray and just having it next to the other ones on the shelf. I know that's kind of a weird answer, but like I said before, I think in order for you not to stress out and have a lot of FOMO, you need to make your own rules with your collection. As soon as you have kind of your own rules set, it's a lot easier to not fall for everything. I like Meatballs too. Do I have that one right here? I got Meatballs 4. I don't think I even have Meatballs 2, so it's been a long time since I've probably seen that. I don't have it. Is that what are you the one who stole his Vinegar Syndrome package? Yeah, I did pick up the monkey. Do I like Abigail? I liked Abigail. I kind of felt it was a little overhyped for me. I didn't see it right away, but everybody was like, oh, it's the best. It's this, that, and this. And I watched it and I was like, it was okay. It was fine. It was above average. But I have the Blu-ray. I'm not going to upgrade the 4K. I think it's okay what I have. I'm perfectly fine with it. Agree. I think Town That Dreaded Sundown is a great remake too. I just recently watched that. Again, I've had it for a long time, but I recently watched it again because I just did a show talking about Town That Dreaded Sundown. What the hell was show? I don't know what show it was, but I just did one. And I did a video talking about movies. If you like Friday the 13th, check out these 7 movies or something like that. And I watched Town That Dreaded Sundown, both of them, for that video. What up, Deer Hunter? I bought the Congo 4K. Yes, I did a whole review on it if you check it on the channel. And I did not see Jurassic World Rebirth. I will see it when it comes out, probably. Bad news, it's already come and gone. So they put it up and it's already sold out. Now, I wouldn't stress because they're probably going to put it back up. But as of right now, it came and went. The see-through TVs, I do remember those. Remember the see-through Apple computers? Um, oh, wow. I didn't get the Cell. I probably maybe I should get the Cell. I saw the Cell in theaters. Um, uh, I don't remember it a lot in the theater that day. So I bought the DVD when it came out. I thought it was okay, but I haven't seen it since. So I don't know. I don't know if I like it, but it might be a good reason for me to buy it again to like rewatch it, unless I just watch the DVD that I have over there again to see if I like it. That's probably the cheapest option to do it. But people do seem to like that one. Oh baby. Oh baby. What up, dude? Guys don't know Sculpture Geek. Go check him out. This is my boy Chris. Man, I've been friends with this dude for a long time. I haven't seen him in a while, but we've been talking about doing some kind of collab. He lives pretty close to me. He can come down here and hang out. We can do a live show together. I can go to his studio where he sculpts and have him sculpt me a nice Corey Haim thing. That would be beautiful. I could display it right over here. But you guys got to go check out Chris over at Sculpture Geek, Sculptor. Great dude over there. Rad on VHS, man. Me and this dude used to BMX bike. He's sick. Way better than I ever was. Dude is sick. So we had our own little rad parties. We were riding down the streets in the woods off of jumps. We were pretending we were rad. Well, we've always been rad. We were pretending we were in the movie Rad, I should say, back in the 90s. So Chris, man, thank you so much for popping in. That means a lot. The hype is real with Nightmare on Elm Street, but Warner Brothers doesn't know what they're doing. They will do us right, 100%. Let me see. I'm flying through this. Sorry, guys. You bought License to Drive? You already own it? Sick. Bro, I've been looking at that, dude. I know. Oh, that's so funny because that's been in my cart. That same one, the sealed with the cell. So that's been. I didn't buy it. But I've been eyeing it, and I was like, I can't spend $150 on this. I have it already. I just don't have the cell. Shit, that's wild. But I've been looking at that thing for the last couple weeks. Because I do want it, but I wasn't going to pay that kind of money for it. You know, you might not be wrong here. He says you have a feeling that the France artwork is probably what we're getting. I can see that 100%, but also too, maybe they saw the backlash on that and that was like, oh shit, we better not. Now maybe that was the original plan. Bro, never back down. I talk about that all the time. I did a whole series on my Instagram and on my TikTok all month, and even on YouTube. I think I used it as the shorts all last month, called Movies You May Have Missed. And Never Back Down is one of the movies I talked about. Never Back Down is the Karate Kid remake that we should have gotten. If you guys like Karate Kid, watch Never Back Down. That's basically an amazing on-point remake of the Karate Kid, except they do MMA instead of karate. That's it. Everything else, pretty damn similar, and it's a cool ass movie. Love Never Back Down. Never back down and never give in. I love it. I would love them to bring back physical media as well. Shitty Bill, what's up, man? What up, Twisted? Twisted girl, you got me twisted. We were just talking about the Elm Street 4K Amazon exclusive set that they talked about today. So if you missed it, you can go back and check it out. Guys, we've had over 150 people in here all night. If you can give me 100 likes by the end of the stream, that would be great. So if you're just hanging out right now, hit that like button. I will really appreciate that. It definitely helps the show out, helps people, pops the show onto people's feeds so they come in and check it. Garrett, I know you weren't planning on upgrading Crypto 2, but if you didn't know, the blue has framing issues, especially in the animated scenes. I did not know that. I will have to watch that and check it out. But if I do get that new one, I'm gonna get a standard release if there's an option for sure. I agree, man. I did a review on this too. I feel like me and Mel at My Killer Podcast were like some of the only ones to like actually like the Wolfman 2025. I think it had a lot of promise. I think that they missed a lot of opportunities. But you know, when I start thinking about some of the movies I've seen this year, I thought Wolfman was better than the Monkey, and I know that's not most people's answer. I also think that Wolfman is better than Companion. And I know a lot of people loved Companion. I bought Companion day one on 4K because everybody told me how great it was. I watched it, hated it. And that very same day, I packed it up in a box and shipped it to Mel and said, don't bother buying it here. And I just gave it to her. Like, everybody told me how great that movie was. I thought it sucked. I thought it was I didn't think that was original at all. Everybody told me, oh, it's so different. I was like, really? I feel like I've seen similar shit like this all the time. It wasn't even that gory. It wasn't funny. I don't know. I just felt like it was very bland of a movie that got a ton of hype for some reason. But I think Wolfman, besides some issues that it has, I think it's a cooler movie than a lot of those ones that people were hyping up at the beginning of the year. Whoa. I got to see this collection, man. You got to send me some pictures. And we talked, man. As soon as the podcast gets rolling, we've got a lot of interviews we're setting up. Wes and I each are taking a week off in July to go away. We've already got things in the books. We've got a live show planned with Slippy. Like, we've got so much going on. Once the show kind of gets rolling, and guys, thank you all for the positive feedback on the show. It's incredible. We're going to start asking collectors to come on, telling their stories, showcasing their collections. Hopefully people outside the US that might have overseas releases that we just don't have. But again, that's going to happen. It's just going to give it time. Keep watching the show, keep supporting. Go on to iTunes, go on to Spotify, give Anchor Bay Archives a follow, give us a 5-star rating, or again, give us a good rating. How's that? It doesn't have to be 5 stars. Give us a good rating. It does help the show out. And again, once more people are heavily interested in the show, then we're going to start doing stuff like that because we're going to need to keep content consistent. Let me see. I don't know what this means, Dorsey. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that is. I'm an old man, dude. Yeah, The Birthday came out. I actually thought it was okay. It's on Shudder. I thought it was all right. You have that film cell? Bastard. I don't have that. I've got the DVD. I just don't have the film cell with it. I hope someday we get that, man. I would love to get the Schumacher cut. I don't know if that's ever going to be possible, but I would freaking love that. It is a lot of money. This has been bonkers the last couple days. When I say I'm done with Nightmare on Elm Street 4K, what I'm really saying is I'm done talking about it until we get an official announcement on this. I don't care if there's artwork posted until I see Warner Brothers put out a press sheet or something like that. I'm not doing this anymore. Dude, this is the third day in a row I've been on here talking about fucking Elm Street. And I'm done. I don't understand this. Like, check this picture out. Oh, Blu-ray.com says it's real. Now, no, it's fake. Here's the France cover. Is this the US? This might be the US. It's just too much. And I'm done. It's like, dude, it's just give us the shit, please. Yeah, baby. Let's figure it out. I'll come to the studio and we'll film, dude. Hell yeah. So I'll take that rule, guys, because a lot of times when I have some of these late night shows, I'll try to get to most everybody. So if you want to do this, if I pull your comment up, you give the show a like, I'll play that game. Let's do it. Let's do it. Brody says Creepshow 1 and 2 and what is he saying there? Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. Creepshow 3 gets 5 out of stars. Oh yeah, yeah. I agree. That's actually perfect. I agree, 100%. It should. I don't see why it wouldn't. Dude, you know what? I don't have any of them. I don't have any of those clear ones. Those are on my watch list right now. I don't have any. I have probably every Evil Dead edition except those. Because I think when those came out, like there must have been another Evil Dead that I had. I think I had the Elite one maybe. I don't know why I never got those. They're cool as hell, but to find them in good condition is hard. So yeah, I mean, if you guys want to see a real cool, very obscure Elm Street DVD from Anchor Bay, tune into the video I'm going to drop tomorrow. Greatest horror franchise ever, my opinion, Friday the 13th. I would buy the Weird Science TV show. You know what? I had a pre-ordered, I canceled it. I did have a pre-ordered, I canceled it. It's expensive, guys, and it's cool. If it had the show, I would have bought it. But I have all the first 3 in 4K. I don't care about the one with Jaden Smith. I didn't see the new one, but I heard it wasn't really that good. So the only reason I'd be spending all that money is to get the fourth one, the next Karate Kid. I don't want to spend almost over $200 to get Karate Kid 4. I just don't. I mean, I have it on Blu-ray or DVD or something somewhere, but I had to cancel it. It's a cool set, don't get me wrong, but it's I can't justify it because I already have the other 4K Steelbook set. Look at this. Speaking of a show, a video I'm doing, look. There it is. That's another video you can be ready for as well. Five Nights at Freddy's. All right, let's talk about this for a second. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. I don't know anything about it though. That's the thing. Like I don't have any connection to the games. So I couldn't really get excited for anything. Be like, oh, that was from the game. I didn't know. I think the animatronics are cool. I think the premise is cool. There was some parts of the story that I was kind of like, it kind of lost me a little bit, but I think it's got promise. And I'm excited for the sequel for sure. I am into movies like that, which you can be considered gateway movies, these horror movies that are going to get other kids into the genre. I love that because that's what happened to me, right? Like a lot of these, we had Are You Afraid of the Dark? We had R.L. Stine books. We had X-Files. We had action figures that were horror-esque growing up. Like there was so much stuff that we had. The Gates that were great gateway horror stuff. I just did a whole video, 2 videos talking about 2 of the biggest horror gateways in my life. If you guys haven't watched those, go check them out. I've only posted them like within the last month or and a half. 2 of the biggest horror gateways that got me into the genre. So I feel like things like Five Nights at Freddy's is a good thing. Is a good thing to keep the genre strong, keep younger generation involved. I think this is a very good thing. So I have to support it. I do have a video collab coming up towards the point where I think I don't know the status of the sequel yet, but we're going to try to get a really big video done around the time the sequel comes out. We do need the Watchers with Haim. I wish you still had some of those boxes, man. We just gotta hope. We just gotta hope. The clear releases hold like hotcakes. They did, but they're all cracked now. I've seen, I've been trying to find some nice ones for a good price. All cracked. No, I haven't seen that, Chris. I'll check it out. So I'm doing a show on PG horror, PG-13 horror. That's going to be the show. Gateway horror, PG-13 horror, the best PG-13 horror in the last decade. I'm going to be doing a show on that. I'm going to have a guest on the show that's going to do it with me. I've just been banging out watching some stuff that I haven't seen. So if you're saying this is if something I should hunt down, I'll hunt down and try to watch it before the show. What up, Chewy? Thanks for being here, man. Come on in 4K. Oh my god. What the? No. They do? I gotta get them. I've got to get them. I've got the VHS versions of them, but I don't have the clear case ones. 3 versions of Black Christmas. Awesome, awesome shit. All right, I'll look it up. But guys, hey, thank you for hanging out with me. We've had a great crowd tonight. You guys have been with me for 3 nights in a row. If you haven't checked out what I did yesterday and the day before, go check it out. It's a great discussion. I'm always happy to have you guys in there with me. Hit that like button. Definitely leave it down in the comments below if you're watching this on the replay or even after the show, and let me know what version, as of right now, are you think you're going to get when it comes to the Nightmare on Elm Street 4K collection? Zavi Steelbook Collection, Amazon exclusive Steelbook Collection, regular standard edition, blockbuster box sets with X edition. I'm curious, and I said it before, I am done. No more Elm Street talk, no more fake covers, none of that shit. I'm not doing any more until we get the actual press release artwork for these damn things. And then I'll come back and talk about it because I've got so much cooler shit to talk to you guys about. So tomorrow, make sure you check this channel out because I'm going to drop a cool video talking about some exclusive horror DVDs that are very limited, that if you guys like old school, hard to find physical media, you may want to try to track these things down. So guys, thank you again for hanging out. This is Garrett at Born to Be Rad. And like always, stay